intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Voice Radio. Join us every Thursday and Sunday live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. Listen, I can't even do my own good morning. I sound so much different, and I'm not even showing off. Obviously, this is, oh shit, I got this under Untitled. We supposed to be doing Border Wars. Oh shit, let me do that real quick. Yo, you know I'm all over the place, right? It's the last show, that's why. Last show before the big day. And that big day will be May 31st. What is going on here? Oh, what a start. What a start. But yeah, man, that big day is going to be May 31st. We're going to be having about 7 fights on Border Wars. It's going to be taking place in New Jersey. And, man, listen, it's going down. That is for sure. Mike's going to be making his first wheelchair fight. And, we're really focused on that. But we got some sad news, man. Canadian Jose is out of the tournament, or rather out of the fight. And we're thinking that the answer to that 185-pound division is going to be a tournament. So what was supposed to take place was Jose was supposed to face Sal in a voluntary defense, and Cruz versus Anthony Edwards from Cincinnati is supposed to face Eric Cruz for a title eliminator for a shot at the winner of Jose and Sal, which is Jose's voluntary defense. Yeah, Real Naja Chick, it will be in New Jersey. I thought you was traveling with Mitty. He has all the info, but you can hit me up on Patreon and I will give it to you personally. We could use you as a ref, even a commentator, because the first 2 fights, me and Mike will be busy, so we won't be able to commentate. Then we got to come down off that high after the fight and attempt to commentate. So gonna be some real, real challenges in this event. Mike seems to think he'll be coming down off that high pretty easy. I know how I am. I sweat for hours after sparring or after just the gym in general. So we'll see. We got PTP Fighting Wisdom says, I miss New Jersey. Been a while since I chilled in Atlantic City. Been a while for me since I've been in Atlantic City. Not the best beach, dark water, cold water. I'm not really into all that. But as I was saying in the beginning of the show, I sound a little different. It's going to take some time to get used to. But I also want to send a huge shout out to the woman behind the growth of Young Jeezy, YG, Quavo, and so many others. Shout out to Mike. Obviously, without Mike, I wouldn't even have known who this woman was. But his intuition and information led to a conversation, and now I get to hear my co-host through these beautiful studio beats that were donated to me and Mike. I got Mike's pair over here. He's decided to have it delivered to the house since he's coming over for Border Wars. So I just want to say huge shout out to Karen Silva. Hopefully she can be our future marketing guru or publicist and take us to the next level like she's done so many of these hip-hop artists. But good morning, Mike. You seem to be all ready and situated. What's going on, my friend? How's everything?
Yeah. Big ups to Karen Silver, man. Great appreciation for you. We want to thank you. You know what I'm saying? You are excellent at what you do, and just want to show our gratitude. But yeah, man, Border Wars, man. I'm ready for it. Sad news with Jose, but hopefully he's still coming, right?
Bruh, he's not even coming because of the insurance or the medical system in Canada, he's saying that he had to get a note because Sal didn't believe him. So
Okay.
he had to go to the doctor. He had to get diagnosed. He had to say what was wrong. And now the restrictions of, their insurance, remember they get free insurance in Canada.
You can't travel.
Exactly. He's got to get cleared to travel. Doctor already said traveling will aggravate it more, which I don't get. It's not ruptured. It's a sprained Achilles or something, and he's not been given bed rest. So like if the dude could go to work, why can't he get on a plane? But he says the hustle and bustle of the plane, the doctor didn't want him to do that. I just don't get it. Do you walk more? I thought you're on a plane sitting. You're sitting in the airport lobby waiting for the plane, then you walk to get on the plane, you sit on the plane, and then you wait some more and you get in the car and you sit some more. But it's very unfortunate. Listen, I would have loved to have him because, again, me and you fight first and second. It would have been good to have some familiar voices as the guest commentators for those first two fights. And he's part of the storyline. But honestly, my vote is vacate the titles. Not strip them. Not strip them because,
give him emeritus status. Yeah.
Give him emeritus status simply because he is going to slow down the Border Wars ecosystem. No disrespect to him. He's a great champion. I've said it before, he's the champion that we need. But if he can't be the champion that we need right now, he has to go into emeritus status, allow things to move on. But listen, there's so much to talk about, Mike. I mean, I know that you don't hang and live in that Border Wars chat, but, my suggestion is Canadian Jose vacates the title, receives emeritus status. Eric Cruz go forward with his fight with Anthony. And then Lauren from Seattle, Washington, steps in for Jose, fights Sal.
Is that fair though, since Sal's coming up in weight?
But Lauren's a small guy too. Lauren wanted to fight.
I'm saying, but don't we expect Sal to be 180?
Oh, so you're saying he's going to be bigger than Lauren?
Yeah. Exactly what I'm saying.
All right. So then it should be easier for him, and he shouldn't be worried about taking the fight if you feel Lauren is the smaller man. But why put off the fight altogether? Why create a new Border Wars just to finish what was supposed to happen on this one between he and Jose? I mean, Jose.
Is Sal still traveling?
Sal,
well, yeah. He got to travel because he already bought his ticket.
I mean, he can have insurance. Don't get me wrong. He can have insurance.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds like he's still traveling.
I mean, if you're still traveling.
But let me tell you the crazy shit that they wanted to do. And by they, I mean Sal and Jose. They want everything to go as planned except for their fight and let them, in 8 weeks, have their own Border Wars where Jose will travel from Canada, fight Sal in Southern or Northern California, and just tell us
nobody
about
there but them?
No one there. You don't get to commentate. Cruz doesn't get to watch it. Ant doesn't get to see it. I mean,
they can do it, but the belt won't be on.
Yeah, it'll be a
sparring
session.
Yeah. Y'all can do it all day.
It ain't gonna be part of Border Wars.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that sounds good to me, homie. Yeah, hey, if you want to beat his ass, Sal, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all can definitely do that. But them belts got to stay with the TBB family.
This is my suggestion. We got Lauren that signed up last season. You met him in Texas. His opponent didn't show up. He didn't get to fight, right? So he had the entire buildup of this Border Wars to try and get a fight, and they've been freezing him out. He signed to TMT Canadian Promotions with Jose. Jose has yet to solidify a fight for him. And when he's talked about fighting Sal, Jose votes against it. Mind you, this is his fighter under his promotional banner. Now, the word on the street is, Lauren's a ringer. He needs to prove himself. We don't believe him. He looks better than what he says, So when are they going to let him prove it? Right now, we got 3 men because Jose's out. Jose's out. So we got 3 men coming to New York City, New Jersey for Border Wars. Why not allow Lauren to get in, do a 4-man tournament? The winner of Eric Cruz and Anthony Edwards fights the winner of Sal and Lauren, and the winner of that fights the Emeritus champion 2 Border Wars from now in Jose. And everybody thinks Jose's a tune-up anyway. No one besides the crazy people like you were backing him. Does he continue to prove over and over that he can win? Yes, he continues to prove it, but it doesn't mean that he's the betting favorite. So I don't understand what's the problem. I don't understand why they want to freeze Lauren out. What has Lauren done? What has Lauren done to deserve this sort of energy? The dude's a Patreon. The dude signed up to Border Wars last year. He's willing to fly in on late notice to fight Sal. Before there was titles on the line, he was trying to get a fight with Sal, and Sal was saying, nah, we don't know you. You ain't a name. Make a name for yourself. How else are you going to fucking make a name for yourself? No one wants to fight you. So now I suggest a tournament, and people are saying, no, don't put Lauren in the tournament. So when does Lauren get to fight? Jemmy didn't want to fight Lauren. Sal didn't want to fight Lauren. Jose ain't getting Lauren to fight. Who else didn't want to fight Lauren? Anthony Edwards didn't want to fight Lauren in Texas. Who else didn't want to fight Lauren? I'm not going to say Fern didn't want to fight Lauren, but that's who Lauren wanted to fight. Fern got injured in sparring.
Okay, I'm gonna say, boy, be careful what you ask for, Lauren. I know you look like you were a ringer and stuff, but I don't know, man. Fern.
The dude
Fern
just
one of
wants
them
an
guys
opportunity, bro. He
that
just
live in
wants
jail.
an opportunity. I just want your honest opinion. Like, why are we freezing Lauren out? Like, are we gonna become the real
Who freezing
boxing
him
that we
out,
talk
though?
about every day?
So Jimmy, I mean not Jimmy, but my guy Sal don't want to fight him.
Sal didn't want to fight him before when we was just trying to make that fight for no titles. He said no. Now I mentioned bringing him into this 3-man tournament and making it a 4-man tournament. This way, the winners of each fight just face each other. He says no. Mind you, he signed to Jose. Jose says no. Jose says, what has Lauren done to deserve a shot at the titles? And I said, fuck. He ain't done much, but at least he's willing to fly to New Jersey on a drop of a dime to take on the task instead of allowing Sal to lose his flight.
Exactly. And what they say to that?
Bruh, they hating on Lauren. They hating on Lauren. They want the fight to be postponed, and then Anthony and Eric, they have to fight this season on Friday, and then they just gotta wait.
It seemed like to me, and I hope I'm not being disrespectful, Sal. I hope you call in, but seemed like Sal figured out that he's seen Jose as a guy that he could probably beat easily. Now with the advent of Lauren coming in here, he might feel a little different. You know what I'm saying? He might not think that he can beat Lauren as easily as he can beat Jose, and maybe that's a little trepidation of why he's not taking that fight.
And I agree with you. They view the
I'm
Lauren
not
fight.
trying to call you no names, nothing like that. But sometimes, bro, hey, if you want to be the best, know what I'm saying? You gotta fight when you're not the king, when you're not on the throne, when you're not calling the shots. Know what I'm saying? You gotta get to the place where you can't call the shots, like Jose is doing right now.
Only way Ringwalk Danny could fill in is if you guys are gonna pay his flight. But I got a text from Ringwalk Danny like 3 days ago. I said, yo, you coming to New York for AJ? He's like, only if the Patreon's paying my flight. So obviously Ringwalk Danny's what do you call it? He's in the service, so he just can't pick up and leave every time that he wants. But he's willing. He's willing, but he is a heavier guy, but he did make the 185 limit, I believe. I'm not really sure that we would have to get Mastermind Joseph. But I just don't want to.
I don't even want that for like Ringwalk. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't scheduled for a fight. He probably been working. Ain't been training. You know what I'm saying? Ringwalk already got 1-0. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuck that. Well, Ringwalk's talking like he got he ain't scared to let it go. You know what I'm saying? The way he talking.
He not. And Matt wants that rematch anyway. It would be good to let them, build up to that. But
yeah, Border Wars 6. Yeah, of course, Matt been training. I've been seeing him on his IG. Definitely be getting in. He said, but people, man, they post Border Wars 6. I'm like, damn, has Border Wars 5 happened yet? You know what I'm saying? We got people ready for like Border Wars 6.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of excitement in this one. It's unfortunate because I really wanted that Sal fight. I really wanted to see that Sal fight. Like, I doubt Jose, but I've doubted Jose in the past, so I wanted to see it. This is crazy, a ruptured Achilles or a sprained Achilles. This is not what I wanted to hear. But we got
He sound like Kevin Durant.
we got JD in Texas, man. Let's get his take on training camp, his fight with Mitty, and his thoughts on the unification fight, voluntary defense between Sal and Jose being off, and my suggestion of having Lawrence step in for Jose and creating a 185 one-day tournament, where these men find out who's the best at that division and take home 2 titles. Let's not forget there will be 2 vacant titles stripped of Jose, and he will get that emeritus status. Let's not forget that, because people acting like, oh, I don't want to fight this, I don't want to fight twice, I don't want to be in a tournament. Like there's not a prize. Like the World Boxing Super Series isn't set up like this. Like Super 6 wasn't set up like this. Like what's going on?
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my game on boxing. I don't know why they gonna call me for I'm a 54 pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, wait, I just started listening, man. So who got hurt?
Jose injured his Achilles heel, and he is officially out.
Oh man, so he not coming at all, or is he coming? He just ain't gonna.
He will know by Tuesday if he'll get clearance to fly and be there as a spectator.
Oh, okay. Well, give Lauren a shot. I mean, did Lauren have a fight scheduled, or
he didn't have a fight scheduled?
Move things around, or he didn't have.
He didn't have a fight schedule. He was always training, and he put fear in the hearts of man after sparring with you. Is really the truth. You should have never fell to the floor in exhaustion because you've put this stigma of a killer on Lauren, and they're freezing him out. They don't want him in the tournament. They don't even have a legitimate reason why he shouldn't be in the tournament. The best thing they could come up with is he's not a name. He doesn't deserve a shot at the belts. I thought that's what a tournament was for. It was set up to prove who's the best.
Man, listen. If you working out, imagine this. Like when I fell to the floor, imagine like literally like going to the bar all week the week before. You know what I'm saying? Like not working out at all, and then going 3 rounds. I mean, like, why would that scare people away? You know what I'm saying?
Because they see you as a pro.
No,
they see you as an ex-pro, and they're saying, oh, Lauren did too good with you, and they want to see more tape. That's just the truth. They want to see more tape. And I'm not going to lie. Lauren submits some real fishy sparring. Like, he's always looking whack in sparring, falling in sparring, or getting knocked down in sparring. He could be a ringer. But so the fuck what? So the fuck what? No one expected Anthony Edwards to be as good as he was. No one expected Sal to be as good as he was. And I damn sure didn't expect the fucking last fight I was in to be that fucking dangerous, right? So, like, why everybody can't take some danger? What the fuck is wrong with that?
Wait. So Lauren is the boogeyman?
Yeah, pretty
obviously
much.
Obviously he's the boogeyman. If Jose, who signed him, hasn't even gotten him a fight in 2 border wars, is saying, nah, he don't deserve a shot at the title. Sal, who was offered a shot at Lauren before there was even a title shot for Sal, he said, no, that guy's no name. We never seen him. We never heard of him. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards was offered the opportunity right before you in Border Wars 4 in Texas. He said no. So it's like, yeah, he's Triple G and anybody else who's badass all rolled in one.
Triple G ain't
Yo, shout out to Lauren, man. But who?
He Regis Progress and Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence.
He don't want no smoke right now?
He's Regis Progress, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence all rolled in one. They scared of him.
Nah, but so Sal don't want none. Is that what you're saying right now?
I mean, hopefully with the pressure of this show, that's the purpose of this show. Because it's like, I need a legitimate reason why they freezing this man out. Why can't he get an opportunity to prove himself? I don't get it. Why does Jose say that he doesn't deserve to get in a tournament to earn the belts? It's not like he's getting a shot at the belts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
man,
think.
but
Listen, I
as
think
far
Jose.
as-
I think Jose should be. He should vacate, take emeritus status. I think Sal deserves, after 8 weeks of training camp, deserves to still fight for those belts. Mitty, others don't feel Sal and Lauren deserve to fight for those belts. Sal was a voluntary. Lauren is a walk off the street. So I suggested the winner of Eric Cruz and Anthony Edwards fight the winner of Sal and Lauren. That guy gets the 2 belts. And then Jose...
I mean, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, then Jose says, okay, I'm emeritus, give me my shot. And gets beat up as a tune-up. According to the world, right? They think that he's a bum, allegedly. I mean, that's what I gotta believe. If Sal is so eager to fight Jose, but not eager, what's the difference in white boys? One comes from Bolivia. I mean, they both look the same. One is thinner than the other. Like, I don't get the fucking fear. I don't get the fear.
I refuse. I refuse to believe that Sal is
Afraid?
turning down a fight with Lauren.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you should have chose different words. If you would have said you refuse to believe he's afraid, I would have agreed with you. I would have said I can't tell you he's afraid. But to refuse a fight, he's refused it twice.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's literally crazy. But is he on the call?
He
Maybe
ain't
he
even
got-
on the call.
Maybe he got bad phone service, and when he said no, he really meant like yeah or something like that. Maybe he
I
just
mean,
like the
we'll
phone
see,
broke
man.
up.
Listen, there's a lot of fighters on the call. My opponent is here. Your opponent is here. We got other spectators here. We're gonna find out what the streets think. But yeah, I mean, Cruz is on the line too. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So
Fishy to me.
about mine though, yo, I land
Thursday at 11 p.m. at night.
Oh my nigga, Ness,
Yeah,
I need you, bro. Thursday morning.
What airport is EWR? What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's
New
right
Jersey.
there. That's right there. I could get you. I could get you. But where you got your hotel and stuff?
Nah, we gonna take care of all that.
Okay, perfect. So that's even better. Get something in New
but-
Jersey. But we'll talk off air. But yeah, EWR, that's right. That's Newark Liberty. It should be Newark Liberty Airport.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I put in a lot of work yesterday, man. Ran about 3 miles. You know, been consistently hitting the gym. You know what I mean? But
Yes, sir.
yeah, man, it's going down.
Now you
Got a few
you-
more days. We a few days out.
you've actually talked about knocking out Mitty, or not knocking him out. You said stopping him, but I don't know if you watched the tape on Mitty. You know he's like a boxer. He's a mover. You know, a lot of herky jerky. Now I'm not gonna say Tyson Fury. Tyson has a little more Canelo-like lateral movement, but I feel like Mitty's a little bunny rabbit. He likes to, you know, I know I'm copying Keith.
He got a little bunny rabbit in him.
Yeah, I know I'm copying Keith,
Hey,
but
wait.
he does
Hey, wait.
does bounce. I feel like he bounces a lot. He stays low a lot. You know, he uses the jab a lot, and he's a guy that has already said, you know, on this show numerous times that he knows he doesn't have knockout power. He got pop, but he's not been able to knock no one out. So he fights like Keith. He fights
ain't
like Keith. He's
Tupac,
trying to
but he
get
got
that
a little
7.
hip-hop. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he fight like Keith. He's trying to get that 7. He's a race to 7. So in your fight, it's a race to 2. You sticking with the game plan of stopping him, knowing that he's a mover?
Well, him being a mover, I don't think that's gonna matter because I think I know how to dictate the pace. Like, I want to say that he's gonna whatever I want him to do. Like if I want him, I don't know how to explain that, but all I know is I'm gonna dictate the pace. So all that hopping around, like what Keith say, hip hop.
He got a
What
little
the fuck he
Tupac.
say?
He
brother.
got a little hip hop. No, he said he like the hippity
Yeah.
hop, but he ain't Tupac. Some shit like that. Keith crazy.
Hey,
But listen,
yeah,
man,
just-
we
just
all on the
don't run
time
into
limit.
one-
I want to
gotta-
ask him one last question. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel going into this fight, like opposed to all your other fights with like the professional fighters?
I just feel like it's a sparring match. Like,
Disrespectful.
I don't. Nah, nah. What's wrong with that? Like, you could spar a world champion. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like I don't. But when you're going into a real fight, it's like it's no headgear. Your mind state got to be totally different.
True.
So right
So I
here is
think
like
that's the
no
advantage,
no
though. That might be
no
the
fear.
advantage that Mitty got over you. Mitty looking for a U.S. scout. So
Mm.
he's taking this, I think,
Seriously.
yeah, serious. You
Hey,
know?
just tell Mitty don't run into nothing, man. Don't run into nothing.
Ah.
Well, we'll be talking to Mitty in a bit. I want to thank you, obviously, for calling in. JD in Texas, thank you. We're going to go out to Eric Cruz in Texas. What's up, champ?
What up, boy? Eric Cruz, boy.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Your
Give
opponent,
me
boy,
1 second. I'm
disrespectful
switching
out
from
here,
my
man.
Bluetooth to my phone. But yeah, man. I'm just making breakfast now. Mike, how you guys doing?
We're good. We're
I'm
good.
alright. Have you seen your opponent's IG page?
Uh-oh. What's going on his
You ain't seen
IG?
his
Oh,
IG page,
Anthony. No,
man.
I don't got
He's an alias on IG, too. His
I
name
don't
ain't
got
even Anthony
Instagram.
Edwards, man.
Nah, it's Corey Dillon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Corey
alias and
Dillon.
shit.
Is he pulling the
Yeah,
AP
man.
or what?
He out here living his best life. I said, oh, this how you training for Cruz? This how you training for Cruz? Oh, Sergey Kovalev ass. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? He
man,
out
we
here
gonna regret
partying and
it.
shit.
Oh, he was in.
Hey, maybe that's why he. Go ahead.
Nah. He'll be online. We'll have him talk about it. But yeah, he was having a little fun, man.
Yeah, I heard. But yeah, man. So what are you guys talking about? The situation with Jose and Sal?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
What's your
man.
opinion
Crazy.
over it? What's your opinion over it?
See, the only issue that I have is like you were talking about having a tournament, right? And that's all. That's nice and everything, but when you say that we would Jose would still be emeritus, it's like, yo, why am I going to the 2 fights to come in second place?
You ain't coming
That
in
was just
second
one
place.
thing.
Only thing you doing is when you win those titles, you got to defend them against Jose. That's
That's
it.
it. And according to you guys, he's a bum. So
He's a
you're getting
cherry.
a voluntary.
According to you feel like he ain't beat you the first time, so the second time should be easy.
No, according to him, he didn't lose. So why wouldn't he want to get the belts back, be the true champ, and then face the dude that beat him? I
Yeah,
mean,
but I gotta
it
get
makes
2
sense
fights,
for
and I can
everybody.
just do that in one.
You can do it in one, yes, if Jose didn't get injured. But in order not to stop the division, I mean, so what's your recommendation? All right, you're obviously against it. What is your recommendation?
My recommendation was if Ant wanted to move up and fight Sal, both of them fight for the belt. I could fight Lauren, and then my fight with Lauren would be an eliminator. And we would get the winner of Sal versus Anthony. Since I already got a shot at the titles at the last Border Wars, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Hey, listen, I like that idea, but did Sal agree?
No, I mean, it's up to him, but I'm just saying I'm open to that.
This is what I'm saying. Will Sal agree to fight Anthony for them belts?
Or will Anthony agree to fight Sal for those belts? Because I haven't heard Anthony either talk about Sal.
Hey man, you might as well put your name in the hat. You might as well say, if you giving Anthony the shot and he hasn't stepped up and Sal hasn't replied, you might as well say the same. You might as well say, well, I'll fight Sal and Anthony fight Lauren, which he didn't want in Texas.
Oh, I did. I already did say that.
Yeah, remember Anthony was offered. Anthony was offered a shot at Lauren in Texas. It's my opinion that division is ducking Lauren. This is the first time I hear you say you want to fight Lauren, so I always credit you anyway. You said you would fight Enrique. You said you would fight Lauren. You fought Jose. You fought
Yeah,
Hunter
I ain't never heard Cruz say he want to fight somebody.
You actually bought your flight at the drop of a dime for this fight to fight Anthony. So, we're not worried about you. It's the rest of the division that seems like they're picking and choosing who they want to get in there with. And again, I got to be impressed by Anthony too. At one point, I thought he ain't want that work, and then he agreed to the fight with you. So I feel like if he agreed to fight you, he will agree to fight Sal. But it's Sal who was expecting in his mind a cherry in Jose, is he gonna be wanting to get in there with you or Anthony? And it don't sound like he want Lauren. You know what I mean?
Story. And you say he's not on the line?
Nah, he not on the line. But look, it is what, 7:30 over there?
Yeah, it's kind of early. But yeah, like I said, man, I'm open to anything. Like I told you, if like my opponents get switched at the last minute, I'm cool with it. I just want to fight. I just want to fly out there and make sure that I get a fight.
Your opponent is your opponent. Your opponent is your opponent.
Right.
There's really no way possible that you won't have a fight. And if your opponent gets switched, I'm pretty sure you'll still have a fight, because all we will be doing is, let's say, taking your suggestion so the fighters are there. But you not having a fight, that's not an issue. The person in jeopardy of not fighting is Sal. And we're trying to salvage that, but we seem, like the last suggestion I heard from Castle Hill Gill, Mike and Cruz, was for them to have a 1-day tournament, right?
Damn.
Some
like
crazy shit like
Ultimate Boxing?
No, actually, no, not 1-day tournament. So this is what's gonna happen. Sal and Jose won't fight on this card. Eric and Cruz and Anthony will fight. Then the winner of that at the next Border Wars will fight the winner of Jose and Sal, right? On that same day. So either Jose and Sal, whoever beats the fight, has to fight twice. That was the local suggestion. Exactly. So hypothetically, if somehow
we agreed to that too.
Yeah, and these guys agreed to that. The one
y'all some tough motherfuckers.
Yo, guess who didn't agree to that?
Sal.
Jose.
Jose injured though.
But Sal never answered either. I mean, according to Castle Hill Gill, he spoke to Sal. Sal agreed, and they were just waiting on Jose to agree. And Jose's like, yo, you guys are really putting me through the ringer. Like, why I got to fight twice in one day? So there's not a lot of suggestions that make sense, man. Very few. I like Cruz's, though. I like Cruz's suggestion, just like I like, Lauren versus Sal, Cruz versus Anthony, and the winner of that get the belts.
I just don't want to see the belts be hung up. You know what I'm saying? I think these guys like Sal, he wanted a title shot. You know what I'm saying? At the unified belts, and
yeah, but he's a voluntary. He was
yeah. And I
so
understand
if anyone has more argument for the belts,
it's Cruz and Ant.
Exactly.
But if Jose don't fight and don't like relinquish those belts, Cruz and Ant are gonna be like, damn, we're fighting for pretty much nothing.
And let me tell you this, because I feel bad for Anthony generally. He flew to Texas. Mario don't show up. Now, he's going to fly to New York, have an eliminator that he doesn't know the winner of that fight, doesn't know when they're going to get a shot at the belts. And that's why I think that we should vote that Jose gets, like, I know Cruz doesn't want to give him a merited status. Like, he feels it's unfair to end up fighting all these tough guys, then ending back at the Jose door. But he's injured. It would be unfair of us to strip him completely due to a legitimate injury. If he had a fake injury, fake doctors know, we didn't believe him. He was a little boy that cried wolf. We thought he was ducking different. But he's got a legitimate injury. Bro, what else could we do?
Gotta go with the injury, man. He went to the doctor, got a note. I mean, it is what it is.
What you say, Cruz?
We could scrap it. I said what we could do is we could scrap everything, man. I mean, if Sal can't find a fight, if Lauren can't find a fight, hey, let's just make me and Anthony for all the belts.
Hey, that's another suggestion.
That's an idea too. I mean,
that's another suggestion. Let's see what the people vote on. I don't mind it.
If Sal's not willing to fight Lauren, then Sal shouldn't be rewarded. Yeah, he shouldn't be rewarded or upset with a vacant title shot in his very next fight. But if Jose is okay with it and he's okay with being in a merited status, again, a merited status when you get healthy, you can call for your title shot. Then he should definitely relinquish those belts and put them on the line for Cruz and Anthony. I was going to suggest that, but you guys had a problem with it, I believe, last time, right?
What?
for like when Ant
They
and
had a
him try
problem
to
with me
fight for the
getting a
WBO
title
Yeah,
belt.
shot.
well, we had an issue.
By the way, I still got that belt here with me. You know, I can bring it with me. You know
No,
what I'm
you
saying? Put it
gotta
on the
bring it.
line.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I
bring
got
it.
it.
No, you gotta bring it just for visual purposes
Okay,
for the
yeah,
video.
for sure.
But listen, yeah, we did have a problem with Anthony and Cruz getting a title shot back then in the beginning of this training camp because Cruz coming off a loss allegedly, Anthony only having one fight. Hold on a minute.
And that's why I didn't really like kind of push it. But if Jose is cool with being in a marriage status, and you, Anthony, I mean not Anthony, but Cruz, you are and Anthony are cool with shit. This fight having a little bit more pressure, a little bit more high stakes on it. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's definitely cool. You know, Jose keeps his status, and me and him fight for the titles. That would be, I mean, that would be perfect. And then the winner of us gets to fight Jose. That would be great for me in my eyes.
Say that
Now,
again.
what
I'm
Like I said,
sorry.
I'm
I got a
open to
call.
whatever you guys come up.
What would be great for you? I got a call. I
if
apologize.
those belts come vacant?
Yeah, no, listen. I talked to Jose. I know that he doesn't want to be stripped. So the option
It's not stripped though.
No, no,
Quit
no.
saying
I know
strip.
you're not listening. I know he doesn't want to be stripped because he doesn't have to agree to this. Then we still have to come
Strip
to
him, yeah.
No, we don't have to strip him, but we have to vote to strip
Man.
him.
He's doing a Keith Thurman, bro. Like Keith had to give up that WBC.
And that's another thing someone suggested. One belt go on the line. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to fragment the division, and now we got a welterweight division, 3 champions everywhere. The whole goal was to a road to unification, a road to the best at 185. Now, if we separate the titles, now Anthony is a champ, Eric is a champ, Sal is a champ, and now we got to unify. It's going to take 4 more border wars to see who's the best at 185 when we were on the path to finding out in the next border wars. Border War 6, we knew who was the best. You know, they took out Triple G Canelo from us, bro. That's what he did, bro.
Hey man,
Yeah, we
injuries
gotta
happen,
insert
bro.
a
You
Jacobs.
can't
We gotta
just
insert
blame
a
Jose
Johnson.
and say he took something from the injuries happen. We seen it with Terrence
injuries
Crawford.
happen.
We seen it with Canelo with that knee. I mean, we seen it with Floyd Mayweather with his hands. We seen it with Wilder with his hand. I mean,
Yeah, but
injuries happen.
the difference is Floyd fought with an injury, Wilder fought with an injury, Nesta fought with an injury. You know what I'm saying? I went to Texas, sprained my whole ankle when I was sparring cruising him. It's on tape. And I still fought with that shit. Yo, every time Jose see a way out, he take it, man. He take it. He kicked his mouthpiece. Way out. You know what I'm saying? He got hit with a cheap shot. He took the way out. And now,
Is it really a way out though?
A little injury. The doctor said it ain't ruptured. It ain't ruptured.
It's sprained though, nigga.
I don't even know, bruh. I don't got
Can
insurance
you
to
sprain?
go. I don't got insurance to find about fancy Achilles heel. My shit hurt. I tape it up. Let's go, champ. What are you talking about, man?
And niggas
Yeah,
gonna
I think Jose went to the same doctor as Wayne.
Exactly, bro. These dudes all of a sudden get injuries when shit getting serious. You know what I'm saying? You out here eating ice cream and Burger King, and then you see your opponent ripping up, and it's like,
y'all
damn.
saying Jose went to his cousin, huh? His cousin a doctor or some shit.
Bruh.
Know what y'all saying?
I don't know. Listen. Sal accepted the note, so I guess Sal's a fucking doctor.
Y'all ain't no good, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, Jose,
Cruz,
man,
man, I'm gonna
listen
keep
to
the
me right
lines
now.
moving.
If you hear my voice, go ahead and put them belts on the line for Anthony and Cruz. You already beat Cruz, you know what I'm saying? You think you can beat him again, and you said Anthony's a chair. You put him on the little post a long time ago. So whoever wins that fight, Jose, you should be able to come back and get those belts back.
For sure. Let me see. Let's go. Let's mix things up. We've been talking about this 85 for a minute. Let's go to my opponent. It's been a minute. He hasn't been on. Russ from North Carolina, a.k.a. Gus the Bus. What it do, champ?
What up, Bus?
What's going on, man? What up?
You on the road? You on that road with that Skype service? You ain't sounding too great. You might want to. Yeah, hang up.
I'll be home in like 5 minutes.
No problem. Hang up and try and make a new connection. Damn, I hung up on Coach Mitty by accidente instead of hanging up on Russ the Bus, who needs a new connection. Coach Mitty, talk to me, man. We dropped off on you for a bit, but Russ doesn't have the best connection, so we're going to go to you. Are you available? Coach Mitty.
What's up?
What's up,
Yeah.
champ?
I'm here, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. You know, we want your expert opinion. You know, for those that don't know, obviously, Coach Mitty is our semi-pro. Is it safe to call you a semi-pro now with what, 7, 8 fights under your belt in white collar
Yeah,
boxing and a belt?
yeah, you can call me that, I guess.
All right, man. So obviously, you know, we try to model Border Wars as close to the amateur U.S. boxing program and the pros as much as possible, but we don't have the inventory, the resources of, you know, a PBC or a Dazn. What is your recommendation for our situation in the 185-pound division with Jose from Canada and Sal from California and the jeopardy that fight is in?
Listen, I mean, we spoke yesterday, and I liked the idea of having like a same-day tournament. And you even mentioned, right? It's something that is that is quite popular in the UK under the format called Prize Fighter. And then most recently, there's another company called the Ultimate Boxer, backed by Paulie Malignaggi. They started doing that here as well. And it's basically 3 fights on one night for the winner, right? An 8-man competition in one weight division. You have 4 quarterfinals, 2 semifinal, and then a final. So obviously, for one man, the guy who's going to win it is going to fight 3 times in the same day, on the same night, actually. 3-round formats. I'm
Yo,
not
but
saying that we
that
should
takes
do
some
this, right?
serious cardio.
Yeah,
How
no,
many
I'm not
fights
saying
would
that
ours be?
we
Would
should do
ours be
this.
3 fights as well? Like
We,
would
we
Jose?
should do that. We should do it in the 2 fights, like so semi-finals, like 4-man competition, like Sal, Cruz, Anthony, and Lauren, and then have both of them, each of them like drawing, each other, like doing like a random pick for the semi-finals, and then the winners of the semi-final advance to the final, and that's fighting twice in the same day. So I understand that most people haven't trained for it, and maybe that's why they don't want to do it with 1 week's notice. But if you had more time, I think that would have been the perfect situation or the perfect solution for your problem.
Okay,
The
Mitty.
only
Well, we don't have that amount of time. So, what is the best
I,
suggestion
I
you
like
have?
what I heard, man. I like what I
90
heard
seconds.
from my guy Eric Cruz, man. Eric Cruz said like, yeah, okay, I'll fight, either Lauren and let's like Ant go for the title shot with Sal, or he can fight Sal himself. So the decision is now in the hands of Sal, right? Who does he want to fight? Does he want to fight Lauren? Does he want to fight Cruz? Or does he want to fight Ant? He's got 3 options, and that's really up to him to decide,
Isn't
right?
that
60
Hey,
crazy though?
seconds.
Is it fair of us to leave the option up to Sal, who was a voluntary? Now all of a sudden
yeah, it's
Sal
fair.
gets.
It's fair because he's the one who's getting hard done by just potentially, not fighting, and So I think it's kind of fair, right? So he's the one who's get someone that pulls out on him. So just tell him, hey, okay, choose your fighter, and it's not like
Pick your
they're
poison.
not 3 easy fights, right? They're 3 tough fights, like and 3 good matchups, I think.
Yo, and so what if what if he takes the option, or what if he says, nah, yo, I just want to wait for Jose. Jose said he gonna be ready in 6 to 8 weeks, cause that's what he
Then
said
that's cool.
yesterday.
Then he waits, and maybe he's not gonna fight because Jose. You know how I feel about Jose's injury. I think Jose was looking for a way out, right? So
Really?
10
Jose,
seconds.
No. That's
Jose's
your
gonna do that
no,
again,
no, no.
man.
That's your
Trust me.
official opinion outside of trolling.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I told him. Like he said that I ruptured my Achilles. Then he said no, it's not ruptured. Like I'm
But you
pretty sure
also
Jose
think
can
that
fight next
Wayne.
week.
You also think Wayne is ducking too.
Huh?
I said you also think Wayne is
Bro, I ain't
ducking.
heard Wayne name in
Man,
so long.
I don't think Wayne is ducking. I know that Wayne is ducking. Trust me. Like we
I
we
ain't
all
heard
saw
Wayne
him
name in
on the
so long.
pole having a laugh with us, and then 20 minutes later, he said, "Oh guys, I broke my ribs," and then today he said, "Oh no, my ribs is fine." It's nice sparring, on IG and all that. The guy is a funny guy, man.
Oh
He's a
man,
nice.
y'all can't let no goddamn UK dude come on this air and just talk shit about us Americans, man.
Well, he got to
Man, it's got
fight.
nothing to do with American or not, but I see him is like that's the way he's moving, man.
That's
He's
how I'm
moving
taking
like
it.
a duck,
That's how I'm
Hey,
taking it.
hey, Mitty, why you not? in contact with Naja. She doesn't know if Border Wars was on. She don't know the time.
She's talking rubbish, man. She knows. Like I was in the gym again with her this morning, and I told her
Oh.
I'll get, I'll tell her the location and
Yeah,
everything. She
yeah, we
knows
could
everything.
use her. We could use her. When me and Mike are fighting, we're gonna need some comparable, capable people on the mic. Whether
And
it
I
be
could
to.
definitely use some added motivation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You want to come over here real nice, you know what I'm saying? See your boy debut, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know.
Nah, man. Like she knows, man. Trust me, she knows.
Oh shit, Wayne in the chat. He said, "I'm here now, Mitty. What the fuck is up, clown?"
That's what you said, man. He's always in the chat, man. That's where he is. Like they needed to see him in the ring, not in the chat, man.
Ah! Yo, he said
Oh,
he
weird.
said that your guy has less skill than Doomsday. He said, "Yo,
Yeah, that's good. No problem. That's not a problem. But my guy is not fighting my guy because he said that he's got a broken ribs, right? So
damn Wayne, they got you as the duck of the you yo, it's been a lot of people labeled duck for this one, bruh.
They called him a Harlem Clove trotter. I mean, a Harlem Clove ducker or whatever.
Oh, a Harlem Globe ducker? Oh, shit. Oh, man, Mitty, so you don't got any words for JD who was talking greasy this
no, I
morning?
mean JD, I heard everything I needed to hear earlier, right? He's already talking like a sparring partner, right? He says we're sparring, so it's all good, So,
Yo,
uh,
yo, Mitty is coming with that fire today.
and my man is saying, he's talking like everything he says doesn't quite make sense, doesn't add up. He said he can dictate the pace. He didn't quite dictate the pace with Lauren, was it? So he ended up like on the floor, man. No problem. So, but yeah, no, I'm good, man. Like he said he's been training, so it's good. I've been training kind of, and then so yeah.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah, I told you before, I couldn't
Sal
really
in the chat
train
talking about
properly.
getting out of training. What's up? Damn. Talk about. Oh, no. Is it Sal or is that Lauren? Let me check my phone. Looks like Lauren.
Yo, Lauren on the line?
Yeah, I'm going to tell him call Skype, though. Because Blog Talk is down already. Y'all got to know, them Blog Talk, I keep the Blog Talk line short, man. That's how
Super fly bouts, man. Bruh, I'm pretty sure we got somebody around that 130 weight limit. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, super fly been like 122 or something like that. No, I don't think we got nobody that small, homie. But we probably find something. What this nigga talking
Yo,
shit?
the only problem with Lauren, right? So I want him to fight, right? And that would be good if he can fight on this one. The only problem is if he wins the belt, right? He's not really 185 pounder, right? So what happens next, right? When he gets like a serious like opponent at 185 that wants to fight, and he's gonna say, oh, there's like a big weight difference or whatever,
I
right?
mean, he
So
going to have to
that's the only
vacate.
issue with it.
He going to have to vacate. What did Saddam Ali do? Like, we acting like this is not history. Saddam
Trying
moved
to tell
up.
you.
Saddam moved up for an
And that's why
opportunity.
I get you, but that's why you have people telling you that, oh, in the spirit of like border wars and all that, it doesn't deserve to get the belt if if the plan is to vacate it already after, because it's
Yeah,
not
but
really
if
your
he's going to
division.
go through a tournament to get the belts, I
Yeah,
doubt he's going to
yeah,
vacate.
I agree.
If he's
I
going to
agree.
get in line, fight Sal, and then fight the winner of Cruz and Eric, I mean, same person, Cruz and Anthony, for the two titles, like why would he duck another 85 pounds? If you get in there with Anthony, who looks the part, right? Like, you're a fighter, you're a coach as well. Cruz is gonna fight him, and that's cool. But from the outside looking in, perception is Anthony's the dangerous fighter in that division. He's willing to fight Ant. Then who's he gonna
Yeah,
duck?
true. True. If he's willing to fight Ant, no problem. It means that he's probably gonna get in with anyone at 185. The only thing is like he should not ever use that excuse saying that, oh, it's not really my weight class. I'm a 150 pounder or whatever. If you're 150 pounder, go and fight at 150, right? So
Yeah, Sal in the chat talking slick instead of being on Skype. Listen, Mitty, let me get to Anthony Edwards. We're going to keep this 185-pound discussion going. Queen City Cobra, you've heard the news. You've heard your opponent's options his suggestions. You've heard my suggestions, hopefully. Before we get your opinion of all that, because it'll turn into so many different streets, what is your immediate reaction and opinion or suggestion to what we should do for this, Jose Sal issue?
Man, I don't know, bro. Shit, I'm just now getting up. I'm in Vegas, Nevada, bubble bath with the champagne glass, about the size of a campaign hat. But,
so you in Vegas?
Yeah. I told you, man. He was out here doing his thing last night, man.
So you not training? You
partying?
You on your Mike Tyson
I was just going
shit.
down my little live features. Live stories or whatever. And I said, who the fuck is this nigga Corey Dillon? I seen him following me and shit. Let me get him. I follow him back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. It's Ant. Where Ant at? Bro. Ant in Vegas with his boys at the bar. Okay. Okay, little Sergey. All right, little Sergey.
Oh, now I get it. You call him Sergey. No, but he drink brown liquor. But I hear you. Dan, so you drinking on cruise, huh?
Man, I had a few, man. You can't come to Vegas without it. But, to me, it's like, man, I can drink every day. I can eat cheeseburgers, hamburgers. I can eat trash. These boys still can't beat me. That's how I approach it. But for the most part, I've been clean. I've been clean anyway, just for the, just for the sake of it. But I'm in Vegas, man. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I got to do a little thing.
Oh, shit. Gemini, baby.
Yes, right. That's right.
Yo, but my birthday's fight night, dog. We gonna party.
Hey, yeah, we gonna turn it all the way up, man. Yeah. Jose.
After this week, I'm never using $5 again.
Why?
I'm using straight Bovada.
Oh, you got Bovada to work for you?
I got it. My login and passcode. The only thing I do now is just use Bitcoin. I'm not fucking with $5 no more. They ain't got none of the lines Bovada got. But I'm sorry, and go ahead.
Hey, what's the lines on me and Cruz?
Shit, I don't know yet, bro. You gotta ask. What's the nigga name from Philly? Not from Philly, but from
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Bruce. Yeah, Pittsburgh Bruce.
Yeah.
They always late with the lines, man. We always late with the lines.
Yeah, I'm sure it got a little closer by perception since I'm in Vegas, but it's
yo,
right
so come on, I'm gonna have to drive this car because you going anywhere, man. Cruz recommended.
Hey, my
Cruz recommended. He said, "Yo, I got a shot at the titles. Ant never got a shot. I will allow Ant to bypass me and fight Sal for the belts if Sal and Ant agree, and I will fight Lauren, giving him the shot that Anthony didn't want to give, Sal didn't want to give, Jose didn't want to give." That's his first suggestion. Second suggestion is he fight you for both belts since Sal was a voluntary and in his eyes, Jose didn't beat him. Then his third suggestion was he fight Sal for the belts. My suggestion is you fight Cruz, Lauren fights Sal, and the winner of that get both belts.
I'm okay with it, honestly.
You breaking up.
I'm gonna come out. But if Cruz, if Cruz don't want to fight, or if he just, whatever, for me to go to Sal, in my eyes, I was gonna have to see Sal anyway because Jose wasn't gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? So, and to me, damn, it sounded like Jose. He kind of ran from it a little bit. Maybe he finally take the injury, but what I'm saying, I had an Achilles complete rupture before. I got my ass up and walked away. If you just sprained it or
nigga, you ain't
or
Kobe.
Whatever,
you ain't Kobe, nigga. You ain't Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
But, I guess 6 to 8 weeks. If it ain't in danger to tear, then man, you better get your ass up. I went in there and
said he got up and walked away, boy. You a tough motherfucker, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I'm saying? I went and starched this man, and I needed 2 surgeries beforehand. So to me, a little strange, man. You better wrap that bitch up and get your ass in there and show me what you got. Because there ain't no excuse to me. If it ain't broke, if it ain't torn, you ain't got no excuse to me.
All right, so you ain't giving him a
But
pass, but you
and
ain't say what you rather do. Does Anthony rather
I
fight?
mean, my mind was set on Cruz, so we can do Cruz. But if Cruz like fuck, we can go to Sal. I skip right to the belt. I'll do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it don't matter. I have no preference because I'm going to win regardless. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason I was like, nah, I don't really want to fight on my man's law. That's my dog, but. You know, you're a little light in the ass, man. You're like
Why
160,
them Cincinnati dudes always boys with somebody, Mike?
That's how I go, man.
I
I
mean,
guess, man.
it's tough
Brona
anyway.
always friends with
It's
somebody,
tough
and
anyway.
always friends with somebody.
It's tough anyway because I gotta fight Cruz, and the Cruz my guy too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, any which way I go, I gotta knock my own buddies out. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? It don't make no difference. But you know, like I said, Lauren, he's light in the ass, man. Like I thought he was gonna fight him and Fern would have been a dream fight for me. I would love to watch that, but. You know, I got a Fern. You said Fern was hurt though, right?
Yeah, Fern's still recovering, but Fern gonna be there. Fern gonna be there.
Oh, he gonna be there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he can do a little scouting, but like I said, it's you know what I'm saying. It's whatever we can get in. It don't matter to me. You gotta have Sal depend what Sal have to do.
So you
know,
like
sound like
Cruz and Mitty. Mitty and Cruz are okay with Sal choosing what he wants to do. Are you cool with that? You don't want to put your own suggestion?
I mean, if the belts is there, give me them belts, and then you know all roads gonna lead.
Okay,
to
but
me
give you
anyway.
those
So it's
belts.
like
But
if
give you those belts how? In a vacant shot with versus Cruz, or giving Sal the opportunity that he trained for and you and Sal fighting, or the you and Cruz, then Sal and Lauren, and the winner of both fights get the 2 belts. Like what is your suggestion?
Man, that's tough. I mean, hey, I mean, if I mean, me and Cruz gonna be main event status anyway. That's gonna be the best fight anyway. You know, I'm putting that on the table. So I mean, we could do that for the belts. But I mean, if people feel like that ain't fair, me and Sal can do it for the belts. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody feel like it's fair. You know, we could do the little tournament style. Don't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe we should vote on it. I don't know, but
Yeah, we're definitely gonna vote
it's
on
hard
it.
to say.
It's definitely got to go
Yeah,
into a
I mean,
vote.
I feel selfish picking. You know, either way. So,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you gotta
I mean,
pick. You gotta pick or suggest what you want, and then there's gonna be a vote.
well, hell, my mind was set on Cruz, so we just go through Cruz. You know what I'm saying? I
And
thought
and
Sal. You
listen,
know, Sal. I thought he was gonna be down at 50 anyway.
that's a valid story because Cruz feels he never won. I mean, never lost. It was a controversial win according to him and his team. So, maybe it makes sense. Listen, I'm gonna go to some other callers, and thanks for calling. I'm gonna go to Jay in Orlando. Hasn't been to a border war since Florida at Kevin Cunningham's, but is out covering the Top Rank card in Kissimmee, Florida for TBV. What's going on, Jay?
Nothing much, family. What's going on? What's going on, Mike? What's good with you?
Mike on a personal phone call, but I
What up?
All right, Sanford. All right, cool, man. Oh, man, nothing much, man. I'm liking what I'm hearing. It's crazy because I know some behind-the-scenes stuff. JD, my guy, and all the stuff like that, and also, too, I'm cool with Ant, also cool with Mitty, so it's kind of cool to see everything, how it's playing out. Wish everybody the best of luck. It's kind of crazy how the 185 division is always something. Jose's a hell of a fighter, but it's always something going on with that guy. It's always something where there's some kind of issue, something ain't going right, where there's some kind of controversy. But controversy sells, so I guess that's why he's the TNT self-proclaimed guy of TBV. Me, myself, I feel like Ant being too damn nice, man. Hell, you got a chance to fight directly for the belt. Your opponent said let you fight for the belt. Go directly for the belt. You already won the first poll when the fans said who they wanted to see fight for the belt, who they wanted to see Jose fight for. You might as well just go ahead and talk your talk and go ahead and back it up. But obviously he's been training for Cruz, so If he wants to go the tournament route, go the tournament route. But my opinion for that for the 185 division would be directly Sal and Ant fight, and then from there, you have Jose in the emeritus status. And if Jose is not able to fight by the next Border Wars, then the what's called will be already as an eliminator for the fight with Lauren and Cruz as this Border Wars, and you go from there. You just do like how the WBC does it. You always have somebody waiting in line for the next guy.
I agree. I like it. I like it, man. Listen,
Yeah.
we got Sal. It's time to hear from Sal because he's the one that is paying to come down. He's the one whose fight is being pulled off the card or in jeopardy. So, Sal, I don't know how many options you've heard, but you've had time to think about what's happening. We want to hear your immediate reaction and your highest recommendation or suggestion to, the situation. Iron Sal, say hello.
You guys hear me?
Yes, we do.
Oh, my bad. I was on mute. Well, what's going on with you guys, man? Good morning. Good morning, Ask. Good morning, Mike.
Morning, brother.
And I was in a training class, so I didn't get to hear much. I heard the tail end of Anthony's call, but I mean, really, bro. I mean, it's a cobweb right now. You know how I feel about it. I mean, it's like I was telling you guys yesterday in a conference call. Uh, I mean, I think anybody would be like, man, the belts are there. Go ahead and take them. But then and I fight somebody and I beat them. It's always gonna be that thing, like you didn't beat the champion, And we know Jose, he's gonna. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, my ticket's bought. I'm going already. I got my room and board already all set up. So I'm going. I mean, I've been training. So I mean, that's not. You know what I mean? That's already there. Um, my whole thing was you guys kept saying Lauren and how I'm looking, bro. How I'm looking is just kind of not fair to other guys too. Like for one, the guy is way lighter, so it's gonna be a problem because I remember when I first came, you guys were trying to tell me, "Oh, you're 165. If you win the belts, what are you gonna do? You're gonna say you're gonna try telling the commission and bring him down?" Like, I mean, that was a problem. But now all of a sudden that he's like truly like 155 pounds, as far as what I gathered, and he wants to fight for the 185 belts. I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of the other fighters, like Ant and Cruz, myself included, whether they want to say we only have one fight or whatever, we're familiar already. Our face is familiar. We know what we're bringing to the table. You know what I mean? Um, so for me to be labeled a Doug, I'm pretty sure you labeled me a Doug sometime in the show today. It's crazy. I don't know how that could come out anybody's mouth. I hit him up. Yeah, I hit Lauren up yesterday on a direct message earlier in the day, and you can tell. I mean, you can ask him. I mean, I'll look him up. I'll look.
Sal, you there? Sal, you there? Went to a dead spot. Russ, you want to jump in while we get Sal back? Russ the bus. There, you there? Hello. All right. Mike, you there? Mike's on a call. Well, it looks like we lost Sal. We might have lost Skype, right? Because I don't hear Russ talking either. And I don't hear Sal talking. And Mike's on the call. So I don't know, man. Jose hasn't called in. We didn't get Sal's full recommendation or suggestion. I'm hoping we could get them all back on before we end out the show. We got the betting show on Patreon in 25 minutes. So if you're interested in the betting show, head on over to patreon.com/the boxing voice. Sal, you there?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yo.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yo, you guys didn't hear me this whole time?
No, brother. We lost you.
You cut out, bro.
Oh man, I was over here on the rampage talking. Damn. How much did you guys get?
Last thing we heard was, I'm pretty sure you labeled me as a duck earlier in the show.
Yeah, you can't call me a duck or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You was like pretty unfair to call me a duck. You don't see how we calling you a duck.
Oh okay. Well, I mean, yeah, like I was saying, man, I think that's crazy, bro. I mean, I've showed before plenty of times that I'm willing to fight anybody,
Well,
but
go and smack that nigga Lauren up then.
hey, Mike, chill, G, because you haven't even stepped in the ring and you talking loud.
But who fight next week, me or you?
Ooh.
What's that?
He said who
fighting next week, me or you?
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck if goddamn FOG say he can't fight. Roll somebody else in that bitch. I don't give a fuck, bro. It don't matter to me.
You gotta watch your tongue, cause I'll sit down in the chair and we can squab it out too.
Sit your ass down, nigga. Tie your legs up, tie your waist up, and let's go. See who win.
What
tie
you
your
mean?
legs and waist up, nigga. See who win. I guarantee you, your arm's not ready for that. Mine is though.
Hey, we could catch it friendly if you wanted to, Mike. It really don't matter to me. I know
that's what I'm talking about, baby. Like I said, strap your waist in, strap your goddamn legs in, and we can get it on.
But why fight Mike for free when you can fight Lauren for the belts?
All right, I mean, so what where you guys getting at? Like, do you think I'm trying to duck Lauren, or what is this?
Nah. We trying to get a recommendation, right? Because there's been many options. There's been Eric Cruz suggested, since Anthony never got a shot, Anthony go directly at you for both belts. Eric Cruz recommended him going directly at you for both belts because he felt he never lost and people thought the loss was controversial. Eric Cruz recommended, obviously, you and Lauren fighting if you want for both belts. Then my recommendation is Jose becomes emeritus champion, belts get vacated, you versus Lauren, Anthony versus Cruz. The winner of both of those fights see each other for both belts, having a true champion, and then you tune up versus Jose because everybody in that chat doesn't respect Jose. So for anyone to say, oh, why we got to fight these guys and then Jose gets a shot? Well, he's emeritus champion. He got injured. No one wants to strip him, so we got to at least vacate and give him emeritus status so he gets a shot back at his belts.
Yeah, I mean that's like I was telling you guys yesterday. It was a touchy subject because I mean Jose talks all this shit in the world, but at the end of the day, it's kind of foul because he did go grab those belts. You know what I mean? So, but I mean it's like I'm saying, man. It's either I'm gonna go to New York and I'm gonna have fun with my family out there with you guys, or or if I'm gonna fight, I'm fighting for the belts. And at the end of the day, whoever I'm gonna fight is gonna be for the belts.
Well, they're giving you choice, champ, because it's you that has the flight. It's you that was training for the belts, and it's you that is in jeopardy of not having a fight. If you don't come or you don't fight, Cruz and Eric still fight. So Cruz and Eric the same person. Cruz and Anthony still fight. So they're giving you choice. Do you want Do you want Cruz? Do you want Lauren? Or do you want the division to move on without you?
Well, I mean, it don't matter, bro. I mean, I think we just need to put it to a vote, honestly, to vote on Patreon or something. It really don't matter. I mean,
what kind of vote are you suggesting? What do you want it to say? What are you asking it? Like, what is it that you want?
I don't know, man. Choose my opponent earlier.
Oh, you don't want to choose your own opponent?
Bro, it's just to this point it really don't matter. It like the whole Lauren getting in there.
It does
random.
matter. It does
like the guy's
matter.
like 30 pounds lighter. Like I don't even understand how his name's being brought up.
Listen to me.
Like,
it does.
And that's what I said.
Listen to me.
That's what I said. Like, dude,
it's unfair to Cruz. It's unfair to Ant. Like all of a sudden this guy gets a shot at the belts. Like how does that make sense?
But I don't get this. You got choice. You could fight Cruz or you could fight Ant. Or if you really think Lauren is that much smaller, fight Lauren and take the belt. What are you talking about? I don't even get what's going on here.
Yeah, I just don't. Man, it don't matter, bro. You guys are putting me in the hot seat. I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't matter, bro. Let's just have a deadline until.
Unfortunately, you've turned into the A side. Jose has given you the opportunity because he feels bad that he got an injury, so he's vacating the titles, giving you the opportunity to still fly to New York and fight for the belts. If you don't want to decide, We can vote and decide for you, but then don't get mad and say, yo, that's fucked up. Now I got to fight Ant or now I got to fight Cruz. I was training for Jose. They giving you option to A, suggest a fight, B, suggest a solution. You could still say.
Or you can just be like, fuck what y'all niggas talking about. I'm not fighting.
Yeah,
and that's it.
But then then someone else gonna fight for them belts. Because Jose vacated.
Hey, did Jose call in already?
He ain't calling yet, but we talked to him enough yesterday.
He injured.
We talked to him enough yesterday. His heart is injured. He didn't want to lose them belts. He even talking about sending new belts because he don't want to lose those belts. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever, G. I mean, they may. I don't want to break fucking the whole Ant and Cruz fight up. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday I hit up Lauren on the direct.
This is not what you're getting. If you want Ant, Lauren is gonna fight Cruz because Cruz already came on the show and said he will step down, let Ant fight you, and he'll fight Lauren, or he'll fight you and Ant will fight Lauren. Like,
yeah, no, I understand that, but that's I mean, that's cool and all, and that's Cruz being a team player, but at the end of the day, that's not fair for him, G. Like he's been training for that, man. You feel me? So how I looked at it is like, you know what, fuck it,
Anthony Joshua was training for Jarrell Miller, champ. This shit happens.
Yeah, bro, but we know each other closer than
Carlos Takam was a late replacement for AJ. This shit happens. Luis Ortiz, excuse me. Deontay Wilder versus Chris Arreola, 1 week notice. Gerald Washington, 4 weeks notice. Like, this shit happens, bro.
Look, well,
and
bro,
Cruz has been here.
Bro, look.
Cruz got a late-minute replacement on the first Border Wars he ever participated in. His opponent didn't show.
Bro, look, you don't even get what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, man, that fight should go on. And I'm trying to say that maybe I should line it up with Lauren. Like, let me talk a little bit, dog. Like, my thing is this. The only fucking, it's how you said before, better the devil you know than the one you don't. I told Lauren, I texted him at 1 o'clock p.m. yesterday, meaning he was in the chat talking, but he didn't reply to my message. I told him, hey, bro, our stars might line up. I know he's at the gym every day. I told him, let me get some recent sparring. Because I don't believe that. I mean, you guys have one round on him with JD.
I said that shit too, though. You see, I'm a fair. That's what I'm saying. I ain't biased, man. My energy's always the same. Today on this show, I said I don't believe none of his sparring. Why he always getting dropped or looking sloppy in his sparring? I don't believe none of that sparring. But, so if you like my slogan of the devil you know, then the devil you don't, take Eric Cruz or Anthony. You know them.
Yeah, but then I mean that still puts them in the position that they got to fight the devil they don't know. You feel me? That's not really, bro. Right now it's a safer pick to pick one of them because I know them. But then I'm fucking one of them in the process. And
but that ain't your problem, dog. This ain't no team sport.
Yeah, no.
What you mean? But we a family. What you mean? That's
a family. Yeah, but we all fighting each other. Like, you've already said when you won, you was going to fight the winner of them too. So, like, everybody knew they was going to fight each other. So now somebody might fight you or another person one fight sooner. It's the same energy.
All right. Well, check this. So if any of the other guys don't have a problem with, like, oh, I'm going to fight someone that they don't even know what the fuck he can really do. Like, meaning if answers, you know what, I'll fight Lauren, even though I don't really know what he can do. Or Cruz says that he'll fight him, even though he don't really know what to do.
Cruz already said it. Cruz said it. He said he Ant could fight you and he could fight Lauren. Or he could fight you and Ant could fight Lauren.
And what did Ant say, though? I mean, that's one.
Ant is on the line. Ant said he's down with whatever y'all pick. He said...
Because y'all bums can't fuck with him.
Yeah, he said regardless, the belt's coming to him. He said if y'all want to give me a shot straight at Sal for the belts, I'll take it. If y'all want me to fight Cruz for the belts, I'll take it. If y'all want to agree on a tournament where you and Lauren fight and he and Eric Cruz fight and then the winner of that get the belts, you know, the two meet and the winner get the belt, he's down for that. Like, you're going to have to press rewind, but everybody's waiting on you because it's unfair to you what happened.
Exactly.
So we are trying to find the best option for you. We don't want you to feel like you're being done dirty because Anthony's been here. He got done dirty, you know? Mario didn't show up. Eric's been here. He got done dirty. His opponent ain't show up, and he had to fight a last-minute replacement. We trying to save you from that.
Yo, this is what I'm saying, then. This is all I'm saying, bro. It's real simple, and I think it's the most fair to everybody. You're saying don't be fair, but that ain't my style. I got to be fair. I know how it feels. That it's just how it's going down with me right now. Like I thought I was training for Jose this whole time, and then I'm not. And then all of a sudden, like I'm putting somebody else in those shoes. Like, oh, you got to nah, you're not
Yo,
fighting him no
welcome
more.
to my world, champ. The last two dudes, this fight and the last fight, no tape. I got one sparring session of Russ, and you seen it yourself how light that was, and you seen the bullshit that Hayes sent me. Bruh, you in there sparring 6 rounds. You sparring more than me. You sparring 5 and 6 rounds straight. What is you worried about? None of these motherfuckers is ready.
It's very low for some reason.
Hey, look, all right, look. This is all I'm saying, bro. Tell Lauren to send some more fucking tape, and then it can happen. And it's real simple, bro. It's like me and you are on the same page. We don't know him. I really don't know
him. You're
He's
right.
live.
You're right.
I'm live. I don't know him, G.
That's true.
And at the
But this is the way to get to know him. Somebody got to give him a shot. And that's what I'm saying. If he don't deserve a shot at the belts, well, then do the tournament. And whoever wins is the true champ.
Yeah, but then you're still giving him a shot because you're putting him in a tournament.
What the So you want to freeze him out. And that's what I said in the beginning of the show. Jemmy Jemmy didn't want to fight him. Sal didn't want to fight him. Anthony didn't want to fight him last time. You didn't want to fight him before. Like, what's up?
What are you talking about? He's not in his weight class. What are you talking about? How you freezing somebody out that's not in his weight class?
Brother, did anybody freeze Mikey out? If somebody wants to move up and they are serious, it's up to you to smack them down. Like, I don't get, like, we acting like this ain't happening in boxing, so you saying people don't move up? Look, Cruz in the chat, like, Cruz in the chat saying, forget it, me and Ant for all the belts. I'm telling you, bro, like, you better take your opportunity. Remember, you was a voluntary. They giving you an opportunity. They could easily say you don't deserve a shot.
Well, hey, all right. This is my final say. If fucking Lauren can produce some tape, then we can't. Then I can make a decision. If not, then I'll happily fight either Ant or Cruz, bro. It don't matter because I know I'll beat both of them. Ooh. I know. See, that's the thing. I know I can beat them. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Lauren, bro. This boy got so much hype around him. He's like the Loch Ness monster. Like nobody knows, bro.
But homeboy, that's my point. That's my point. You wilding out with this situation. If you know you could beat Ant or Cruz, pick Ant or Cruz and let someone else worry about Lauren. Then you gonna know the devil because you gonna see the tape. You making it difficult.
So you might really be making it difficult by going with Anna Cruz, my nigga. I'm just being real with you.
I mean, according to him, he beats them. And
I'm
according to him, he'd rather the devil that he knows.
I've seen Lauren and JD. I mean, Lauren wasn't anything overly just great. JD was motherfucking off the motherfucking couch, my nigga. Like, literally, no training, none of that shit, off the couch, and went 3 rounds with him. And started to fuck him up that 3rd round.
Yo, but we gonna have to end it. Listen, if we can't come up with a decision now, we're gonna have to end it because we got a betting show on Patreon in about 12 minutes. So if you don't know, now you know. Patreon.com/The Boxing Voice.
Holler at me.
Join us for Beating the Odds with TBV. It looks like we got a bunch of callers on here. Russ, talk to me. Are you available now?
What up, Russ the Bus?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, turn down a little bit, then we can roll with it.
You sound like you inside of a Coca-Cola can, but we're going to rock with it.
Oh, my God. I'm with y'all, sorry. So what's up?
Should you tell us how you feeling? One week out.
Definitely not your service.
Ooh, you talking shit already.
Don't worry about my service. So, yeah, man, I'm ready. I mean, like I said, this camp has been...
You think you ready?
Huh?
You think you ready?
Come on, man, get his call
Okay,
on.
I think I'm ready. But seriously, I mean, this camp has been fucking crazy for me. Like, I had all kinds of shit going on. I had work going on, but, like, I just stuck to it. I had shit happen where my wife was like, you can't fucking go in. You can't be doing this. Like, what are you doing? And I wasn't thinking twice about not going through with this fight. I didn't care if I came in with a broke foot, with a broke hand, with a broke rib. I mean, I'm coming in and I don't plan on going 3 2-minute rounds. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit! I like to hear it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Ness. He gonna throw that wild ass, slow ass looping hook, and I'm gonna catch his chin, and he's going to sleep.
Yeah, except everybody that I caught with that hook gone down, champ.
Man, they tripped on the shoelaces. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
I know. Except they didn't complain about shoelaces ever.
Oh
Neither
shit!
fighter. But it's all good.
Right.
We'll see what you made of. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we will. But I'm ready. I mean, I got everything planned out. We already got the hotel booked. And, you know, it's on schedule. So what are we
Good.
doing? What are we doing before the fight? Like, is there going to be face off? I mean, how's this all going down?
Well, it looks like everyone's getting in at all these crazy times, man. So we're really just waiting to see what everyone's schedule is like. If we can get some face-offs in, we can. I'm gonna want everybody to come to the gym, earlier to help with the setup and stuff like that. But yeah, man, if anything's gonna be done, we'll find out probably next week, just like a real fight on Fight Week, because right now we're still dealing with the 185-pound division. We don't know who's facing off.
Right. I got you. But everything's going to go down at the gym then. Like, when we all meet up, it's going to be at the gym or what?
I mean, we could probably meet before the gym, whatever works for you. I don't know where you're staying at. You could tell me off air, and we can talk. Maybe we can follow each other, or we can meet at the gym. It doesn't matter.
I think I told you it's like Rahway or whatever.
Yeah, actually, that's very close to me. So yeah, we can meet up at the gym, or we could follow each other. Whatever works for you guys. We did it. We actually followed each other the last time in LA, man. We had a bunch of cars. It was pretty dope too, because it was so like 26 of us outside of the UFC gym.
God damn.
And they canceled us and shit. But we had footage.
They didn't let y'all in?
Well, shout out to Aaron Cantu, who decided to book a UFC gym for a boxing event, and the dude, he got nervous at the end. So I'm telling you, that last Border Wars was crazy. Well, that wasn't the last one. That was my last one. But that was, the event changed the day of. And this is what I'm telling y'all. Like, shit happens. And we went from a fucking ring that was like 18 feet to 20 feet to like a fucking sparring ring in Javier Capotillo's gym. That shit was like a dungeon, bro. But,
all right, Big Russ, man.
Yeah, Russ, man. We want to give you more love, man.
We
But
tried to, man.
you need to get some iPhone headphones, turn the windows up, all that good shit.
I'm trying to find a seatbelt right now.
Brandon, Cincinnati, talk to me, man.
Brandon said he ready for Border Wars too.
Brandon lying.
I know.
Cincinnati.
Got cold feet. He don't
What's
even want to
good,
talk
y'all?
about
What's good? Hey, I had the mute, but after this Border Wars, y'all started talking about when the next one gonna be, or where it's gonna be, or whatever.
I don't know. Depending on the biggest fight.
Yeah.
Right now, it's looking like.
You never know, man. AJ Wilder could bring it out. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because I know y'all don't like having fighters in different weight classes fight, but I love to beat the shit out of H Money, little retarded ass man. He be talking that shit.
Age Money a $140, man. Goddamn.
Age Money 140. He in Devin Haney division.
Yeah, he $140, man. Age Money, he don't fight anyway.
Yo, H Money said everybody clout chasing. Talk to him.
You sure you're right. Everybody be calling him Age Money.
I work out like 4 or 5 days a week and never smoked in my life. I beat the fuck out of H Money, bro. I'm just tired of talking shit.
Have you sparred before?
Not since I was like 9 years old. It's been a while. It's been a while. But I just work out just to stay in shape and shit. But it sounds like it's a lot of fun, man. I mean, I think, with a couple, some boxing training, it ain't like I'm going against like professionals. I think I'd be able to do that shit, though.
That's what they all think. Get your ass hit by one of these niggas. Like, okay, they ain't professionals, but they still swinging hard.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna be swinging too, though.
Yeah, damn sure.
Yeah.
How much you weigh?
I'm like 6'2". I'm usually somewhere between 185 and 190.
Damn, how the fuck you you gonna drop 40 pounds for H
Yeah, he
money?
kind of kill H money. Yeah, but now, but we got the perfect division for you though, man. 185 right now.
Yo, he's 6'2".
I'm 6'2",
I
and I was
know.
185.
If he dropped the 140,
Oh
he
nah,
gonna
bro,
be Mario
I ain't fighting H
Barrios.
money, bro. I ain't letting that happen. I ain't co-signing that. But
the Mario Barrios in that motherfucker.
The 185 a division is the one to be in, though, man. For real.
Yeah, it
is. Got the most competition.
I don't know.
I mean, you got
just let me know.
You got what's the dude name from Texas that you want to fight, but he ain't want to fight you? Talking about moving down to 185.
Who?
The guy that you wanted to fight, been calling him a duck for as long as I remember.
Oh, Marvin.
Marvin, yeah, Marvin talking about going to 185 too.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever y'all got the idea when the next one's gonna be in the location, I'll stay tuned because, like I said, it sounds like it's some fun, man. Not letting meet you guys, so
it might be in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Jose might pull his A-side status shit, Meredith status,
you
in hometown.
You ain't
shit.
coming to the AJ fight. You be acting like a protector.
Oh nah. I got 2 young kids, man. And I work a lot. It'd be hard for me to just travel at the drop of a dime. I need like some months' notice. And nigga, I ain't no protector or nobody. I'm just an unbiased boxing fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sound like an AJ protector.
I'm mad as peanut head ass went at the Wilder fight. I'm sorry,
he ain't gonna be. Brandon, let me get to some other calls. We got 3 minutes before our betting show. I guess we ain't gonna have no intermission, Mike.
What you mean 3 minutes? The time you scheduled for 11:30? Is that already scheduled?
It's been scheduled since yesterday. I've been counting down, telling you. I mean, we could definitely go to drive by and get through these last names.
Man, let these border world people get their shit in, man.
All right, well, Javier, talk to me.
Javi, what up, man? Hey, that's my dog right there, man. Conflicting ignorance, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, nigga?
Alabama.
I'm on Joshua. Joshua, come to see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
Boxingwiz.com. What's poppin'? You already know I'm here for my boy AA, man. Y'all trying to do my boy Lauren wrong, man. Hey, Ness, since you know about all the border war shit, what weight was Sal fighting his last fight?
165.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Bro, he literally just said, no, hold on, bro. My nigga said, how you gonna let Lauren fight at 180? He ain't never fought at 180. Nigga, you ain't never fought at 180. What the hold on, bro?
But because this why though, I think Sal came down from like 210, bro.
But that means he was out of shape then.
Yes, it did.
I mean, he was fat.
I mean, bro. Y'all niggas acting like my nigga Lauren is Errol Spence in this motherfucker.
He Mike Tyson, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, CJ, they just want my
That's
count,
why
man.
I love
my nigga
Cruz,
Sal
bro.
went everywhere.
That's why I love Cruz. Cruz seeing everybody scared of Lauren, he going straight for Lauren then.
Yeah, Cruz, my nigga.
Cruz
don't give a fuck.
Cruz knows.
Cruz fight your ass outside on the concrete. He don't give a damn. But I'm like, damn, bro, Sal talking about Lauren like this nigga got knockout footage. I'm like, come on, bro. Damn, you talking heavy. Now you don't worry about everybody else. Nigga, just fight. You talk stuff going on.
And then talk about devils and shit, you know what I'm saying? He bring up the devil and shit. What the fuck going on?
Nigga started talking about Leviticus in the Bible. I'm like, bro, what's up? It's just like, damn, nigga, what's up, man? I thought that nigga was ready to fight. I'll fight everybody, but when it comes to Lauren, I'm worried. Lauren, he a little bit different than motherfucking Ant. Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yo, he lost me once he said, nah, because if I fight Ant or Cruz, I'm throwing it off to them to have to worry about me.
Bro, I'm thinking, bro, you would think Lauren 6'8", 240.
Hey, you think Lauren out here playing golf, nigga? Hey, look here. I want to be fair to everybody. I don't want to pick the ball up when I'm not supposed to. I want to be fair.
Oh my God, yo, we gotta go, man. We got another show, man. We out. Catch us on Patreon. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Robert Bonilla, talk, Robert. I'm sorry, Robert. Go. Jesus, we gonna be late. We are late. Robert, you gonna talk or you just listening? Robert.
No, I'm just listening, brother. I'm working. I'm just listening. Y'all do what you got to do.
Cool. And we got Mahaz. Drive by mode. Talk to me.
Drive by.
Mahaz. MAHAZ 777. If you don't know your username, we're talking to you. All right, we're out. Gotta go. Catch us on the Patreon show, Beating the Odds with TBV. Come make this money with me. I got a new betting site. And Mahaz, what up, champ?
Yeah, this Wayne Clark, man.
Yo, your username say fucking Mahaz.
Yeah, because I'm calling from my girl's phone because I don't have Skype on my phone.
Okay, what up, Wayne?
Yeah, I'm here. Yup. What's good?
I mean, you heard what me.
I got to set a few things straight first. You know what I mean? I need everybody's attention on this shit because I've been sitting back listening and watching and reading, and you're hearing all type of shit. First of all, Wayne Clark don't duck no motherfucking body. Ain't no part of me scared of nobody on this planet. Every man bleed just like me. One of the things that I'm noticing though is this cat Mitty. He keep my name in his mouth for some reason. I don't even understand why he do that. You know what I mean? The first fight, his boy from France was supposed to come over. If anybody ducked, was his boy over there. I told you, Ness, I had the money to put up for him to come. That's nothing. I told him that money would have been there. Money would have been on the table. That's not a problem. He didn't want to take the fight. So if anybody ducking, it's his French Rabbit homeboy over there. The dude that's lighting the ass. So I need to set that straight. Number one, I don't duck no damn body nowhere, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I got my CAT scan. I'm gonna be there Friday regardless. But I just want to set everything straight because I've been keeping a low profile, I've been keeping quiet because I don't do a lot of talking. I work. My work speak for me. So Friday, when I get there, hopefully I'll be fighting. Then I won't have nothing to say. Everybody see my handwork. It's as simple as that.
But how you gonna be fighting? Who you gonna fight on Friday?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You can't expect somebody to just be waiting around. That's the thing. Like you didn't submit the $800. You talked about the $800, but you didn't submit it to the dude. So the dude canceled his flight. He activated his insurance.
Let me ask you a question. How the hell was I supposed to do that? And his ass all the way across seas. I don't know how to do that. Listen, if we needed to meet somewhere.
Mitty is there. I'm here. You could have called Jose. You got everybody's number. Is as simple as saying, yo, Ness, how do we secure this guy? You know?
But Ness, I text you directly about this. That $800 was nothing. I text you directly about this. I'm like, though the money, that's not a problem. I was looking forward to fighting this cat. We had his card. We was ready for this dude. I was looking forward to it. There was nothing about me that was pulling out of that at all.
Hopefully we can reschedule it, but I mean, you know how the optics are looking, you know what I mean? You got a last minute injury, people are questioning the injury. I never even seen any of the stuff you posted, but people saying they see you on your Instagram looking pretty healthy, so they're wondering where's the injury.
And that's exactly my point, because I fight through anything. But the bottom line is, at the same time, everybody know I got an injury now, so of course they're going to come for the body. The doctor tells me I can't do anything.
But that's what I'm saying. So then you basically saying you don't want to fight because you're not 100%.
Nah. What I'm saying is I just want to have that. I want to be clear because I don't want no excuses. When I fight, when I knuckle up, I don't want no excuses.
But you are making an excuse.
Hold up.
You are making an excuse.
Number one, I ain't afraid to go in there and lose, and I'm damn sure ain't afraid to take a hit to the face.
I'm not saying that you're afraid to lose, brother, but you are making an excuse by saying that someone's going to know your vulnerability by going to the body.
Of course, but that's not an excuse, though. What I'm saying, okay, Ness, what I'm trying to make you understand here is, if I lose, right, I don't want the person saying, okay, well, I beat him because he was injured. Nah, I'm gonna be 100% for you.
So that's why
you're gonna be 100% for me. I want you at your best. And that's what I'm saying.
And that's why you pulled out. And that's why you didn't send the 800 because you're not sure until your doctor clears you.
Nah, Ness, I never pulled out. I never said I wasn't Ness. Let me tell you something. And even when I posted the video on Instagram, I took it right back down.
But because the video was indicating that you pulled out.
Once it was explained to me that if I'm going to go through with the fight, now I got to put up collateral, I immediately jumped on top of that. It wasn't nothing. For me, it was nothing. It was nothing to put the money up and have the fight,
man. Bro. Let me see if I could get Mitty back on.
Yeah, get him on. Get him on. Because I mean, even now, I ain't even fighting this boy, and he still got words. I'm trying to
he's the
understand.
coach. He's the coach of the heavyweight that you were gonna fight. You know, they booked their flight. I mean, they were serious, so they have every reason to be mad.
So really, it just sounds like it's a big whole miscommunication on both sides.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. But trust me, on this
They
shit,
just set it up for Border War 6 then. No big deal, right?
We've been working on this end. We've been ready.
Mitty doesn't seem to be available. But we got to get to our Patreon show. Listen, Wayne, man, thanks for calling in. Hopefully you could call in sooner next time, and you and Mitty can hash it out, and we can find out or get at least to the bottom of things.
Or y'all just talk next week.
Yeah, y'all going to meet each other next week. We'll get some footage of that. But yes, join us on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice for Beating the Odds with TBV. Come make some money with us. And I
just looked at Bovada's site, bro. It's ridiculous how much shit they got open.
And you could do Bovada now, you said? Anyway.
I mean, I got to go get it like a prepaid card, but I can.
All right. Catch us on Patreon. Peace.